It can be so annoying to post a new video, go into your analytics, and your audience retention looks like this. Well, today I'm going to tell you some editing techniques to solve that, to stop people clicking off at the start of the video. Starting off with a crazy moment that makes people think, oh my god, what's happening here? Can be a great way to hook people. However, you still need to make sure that they've got a question and a reason to watch on. Because if they see that start and they're like, oh my god, like that's crazy, but they don't have a reason to watch on, they're still gonna click off because they've got their dopamine hit of craziness for the day and they've gone on to watch another video because they don't have anything else to find out within your video. So make sure you're always leaving something else to be found out in your video that your audience wants in the intro, because viewers still need a reason to watch all the way through to the end, even if you can stop them clicking off at the start. That what is going to happen feeling is key. Another way to hook viewers from the very start is to talk to them straight away about your title. This will mean that a viewer knows that they've definitely clicked on the video for the right reasons. When you're doing this, make sure you're reassuring the viewer that their problems and their difficulties are normal, completely fine, and in this video you can solve them for them and they're going to gain something from watching till the end. This is a really good retention tactic because a lot of people come to YouTube videos with a problem and they want it to be solved by you making the video. So if you tell them their problem is fine, that everyone has it, it's normal, and it's an easily solved problem, and then they're going to watch all the way through to the end because they want the benefit of the knowledge that you're giving them in that video. Another editing tactic that can be used to keep viewers watching, this is a style of intro that is less used but it's still very successful. I like to call it the look at me intro. I'm not really sure what you call it. Start with a scene that's a bit crazy, a little bit different, something that the viewer isn't expecting. You could make yourself appear out of nowhere. You could start with a clone of yourself maybe on the screen. Something crazy that's just going to grab someone's attention and think, what is happening here? It doesn't matter too much if it's only loosely related to the video or not related at all. Within the first couple of seconds, we're just trying to say, look at this is crazy, like what is going on here? And then after we've done that and we've grabbed their attention quickly, it is really key that we get back to the message of the video so that people aren't like, oh, I've clicked on the wrong video here. We need to make sure that we reaffirm the title and the thumbnail quickly after we've grabbed their attention from that look at me intro. What a name. Another interesting editing technique to use in your intros is what Ryan Trahan has used in his videos in the past. And so the editing technique is to use a very similar opening shot to the thumbnail of your video, so a viewer straight away with no words knows they've clicked on the right video because they've seen the thumbnail and then they've then had that reaffirmed that that thumbnail is real and that thumbnail is going to be answered, is going to be addressed in the main bulk of the video because they've done seen it in the intro. Definitely a less used kind of intro, but if you can fit it into videos now and then, it is really successful, and it is an editing technique that isn't used as much, so it might feel a bit fresher and less boring to a viewer. I always spend the most amount of time editing my intros because they're the most important part. If you don't have a good intro to a video, no one's going to even bother watching the rest of the video because people will have already clicked off. It's the most important part of the video. Make sure you're giving it a lot of time in your edit so that you can really smash it. Cut out any dull moments. We don't want it to be too wordy. Make sure that there's a lot of shots that really grab a viewer's attention. Make sure it's clear and has a lot of shots that explain the story well so that you can transition from the intro to the main bulk of the story, because that transition from intro to the main part of the video is also somewhere where you can lose viewers. But if you did find any of these editing techniques helpful and you're going to use them in your videos, why not subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you next week for another video.